Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to talk about Genesis 2, verse 24. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. This verse is not only foundational for understanding marriage in the literal sense, but according to the Zohar, it is a cosmic blueprint for divine unification and the mystical return to original unity. It speaks to the archetypal journey of the soul, its detachment from previous forms, and its merging with its true mirror in sacred union. This is a Zoharic formula for transformation, separation to longing, to cleaving, to unification. The first phrase we have, therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother, transcending the old pattern. The Zohar explains that father and mother here are not only physical parents, but also archetypes representing Hokmah, wisdom, representing the father, Bina, understanding, represented by the mother. These are the upper Sephirot, the supernal forces of intellect and divine contemplation, in order to descend into the world of action, which is Malkuth, and form relationship with the feminine vessel. The soul must leave the upper realms, that is, separate from purely abstract divinity, to engage with manifested life. So this leaving is not rebellion, it is initiation. The soul descends from supernal parents to fulfill its mission of unification in the lower world. The next phrase we have, and shall cleave to his wife. The principle of the vekut, which is clinging or attachment. The word used here for cleave is davek, a crucial concept in Kabbalah known as the vekut. It implies complete, conscious addition, a bonding of essence, not just physical union. The vekut means clinging to the divine, and by extension to one's true counterpart through inner alignment. According to the Zohar, the wife, Isha, is not just a spouse, she is Shekinah, the divine presence, the feminine soul of creation. To cleave to her is to reunite with the part of your own soul that was once hidden. The cleaving of man to woman is the cleaving of lower to upper, of soul to soul, of light to vessel. The next phrase we have, and they shall become one flesh. Return to the supernal Adam. This is not just about physical intimacy, it is a mystical merging, returning to the original state of Adam Kadmon, the primordial human. Before separation, Adam and Eve were one. Through sacred union, their descendants have the power to reconstruct that oneness, consciously, spiritually, and physically. The Zohar emphasizes that one flesh refers to the child, a new being who embodies the synthesis of two souls. But on a deeper level, one flesh also symbolizes the restoration of divine unity. Man represents Zeir Anpin, woman represents Malkuth. Joined together become a living embodiment of the name Yud-Ke Vav-Ke. The Zoharic law of union from duality to wholeness. The Zohar teaches that all souls are created in pairs, male and female halves. They are separated before birth, scattered across lifetimes. Their task is to reunite, not just in marriage, but in spiritual work, to fulfill a joint mission in creation. Thus, this verse becomes a cosmic law. Separation is temporary, reunion is destiny. When souls reunite in awareness, love, and purpose, they heal not just themselves, but the fabric of creation. The Kabbalistic structure, union mirrors the upper worlds. In the supernal configuration, father and mother represents Hokmah and Binah, give birth to son and daughter, Zeir Anpin and Malkuth, who must cleave and reunite to draw divine flow into the world. This process is mirrored in the verse. The spiritual parallel from separation from upper worlds through the Torah verse which says, leave father and mother, descend into relationship or action. The verse, cleave to his wife, restoration of divine unity, and the verse, become one flesh. The Zohar sees this not as a law for humans alone, but as the map of the universe. To summarize, Genesis 2 verse 24 is not just a verse about marriage. It is, in the Zohar's vision, a mystical formula for unification. A man shall leave his father and mother. The soul must detach from old identities, even from divine abstraction, to engage the world of relationship. The verse, and cleave to his wife. Through Dvekut, the soul bonds not just with another, but with its mirrored half, the Shekinah, and they shall become one flesh. This is restoration, a return to the original wholeness of Adam Kadmon, and a reflection of the divine marriage of light and vessel, heaven and earth. This verse teaches us that spiritual growth requires separation, but fulfillment requires union, and that true love, in its highest form, is not possession, but reunification with your other soul half to restore the divine image in the world. To cleave is to remember. To unite is to become whole again. That's it for today. Thank you very much for your donation. Be blessed, everyone, and I will see you on the next episode.